following is a presentation of HBO Sports.
Brandon's over there screaming, I gave you a rematch.
Yeah, I gave you a rematch.
I don't mind giving you a rematch.
You know what? We're fucking warriors.
Dude, warriors.
Oh, yeah.
Fight, Brandon.
I'll give it to you too, baby.
Brandon gave me a shot to redeem myself. I'll give him a shot for a trilogy.
He went to my backyard. I'll go to his backyard. Fuck it, Denver. I don't care. Wherever we go.
Bring this title back home to the Mile High City, baby. I'll defend it there.
Respect. I'll go to your city. I ain't scared. I never scared, dog. You already know how I roll. Hey, fans, do y'all guys want this number 3? Y'all want the 3? Let's do it. I'll go to your hometown.
Brandon Rios and Mike Alvarado are made for each other. You have two fighters, both of whom are almost more committed to entertaining than to winning. They care more about fighting the way they fight and living up to their own internal principles about what it means to be a prize fighter than they do about winning the combat. In that sense, they have an innate respect for each other, which is always going to exceed their respect for any other opponent. So it was natural for them to fight once, it was natural for there to be a rematch, and it was inevitable that one win apiece in the first two fights would compute to a third fight between them. And I expect to see the same kind of combat we saw in their first two fights.
The expectations heading into Rios-Alvarado 1, that's fight of the year. And the reason for that was, while Rios was a tough slugger coming up, there was something about him that made you say, he wants it more. It's more important for him to win. And same thing with Alvarado. So when you have two guys like that, it's hard to imagine how that doesn't wind up being a great fight. So as soon as the first round starts, you got the fight you were expecting.
Bombs away! Rios and Alvarado.
When I get hit, what I'm thinking about, motherfucker, you tagged me. Now it's my turn to tag you back.
I knew it was gonna be a good fight. I knew it was gonna spark a lot of action, a lot of good epic moments. We went at it, we killed each other.
I felt early in the fight Alvarado was getting the better of it with his length and his boxing ability from the outside. So Alvarado's success could have been his undoing, where you get confident, you feel like you're doing well, you start exchanging with the guy.
He was landing everything on me. Everybody thought I was hurt and done, and then he stopped, and then I put my pressure on.
Good left-right combination. Now it's time for Rios to go to work.
In the 6th round, first it was over right hand, and I hurt him. And then I hit him with the body shot, and I hurt him again. So I knew that if I keep putting the pressure on him and keep hitting him, I can get him out of there.
There was a moment in that fight where he caught me with a good blow, you know, and it changed the fight up.
I know he got you a good body shot. Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Keep throwing your uppercuts, body, uppercuts, hooks, uppercuts, nothing on the outside.
When I have a fighter hurt, I don't really think of nothing, man. I just go and try to finish him off.
Another right hand, rocks Alvarado. Right hand again. And referee Pat Russell steps in and stops it.
The referee thought I wasn't able to fight. Why you stopping the fight? You know, I'm still on my feet. He should have stopped it.
I can't criticize Pat for stopping the fight. He felt as though he was protecting Mike from taking more punishment than he deserved to take under those circumstances. That was a tough decision made in the heat of battle, which was just as good a decision as letting it go would have been.
The adage in boxing is, when one fighter knocks out another fighter, he's gonna do it again in the rematch, only quicker. Probably Rios now conclusively finishes what he started.
Brandon Rios versus Mike Alvarado the second time around. The crowd is already warming up.
My confidence in the rematch, I gave myself too much confidence. You know, I thought I was gonna knock him out in 2 rounds. In the second round, when I caught him with that jab.
Rios wobbles Alvarado with that shot. Alvarado's in trouble here.
He lunged with the jab. He caught me off balance. I wasn't hurt, though.
I wobbled him, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna knock him out, I'm gonna knock him out, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm sure about it. So I just went in there, and I just threw all kinds of punches and got myself tired.
Oh, good left hook by Rios. Alvarado holding on.
There was a few moments in that fight that like, oh, you know, here we go again.
Now they're trading shots again. Here we go. Here we go.
The adjustments I made for the second fight is that I had to put my pride to the side and not get willed into a war. I started boxing.
He's landing these blows with crushing force against the iron jaw of Brandon Rios.
Exactly what you did this round, man. That's what you need to do. You understand? You do not give him opportunities.
This time we came out a different game plan. He fucking moved or ran more. I was following him instead of cutting up the ring. You know, it just a lot of mistake I did on my behalf.
What a right hand! Rios buckled. Rios almost went down.
Once Alvarado turned it into his kind of fight, Rios didn't have an answer for that.
Come on, you're much smarter than this. Let's go, okay?
Good left hook by Alvarado, and another right hand.
Everything felt heavy. I tell you, the whole fight was wrong. I didn't come out with shit, man. I felt like a lost puppy. There you go. I was a lost puppy in there.
To the winner by unanimous decision, looks like we're gonna have a rubber match.
And there you see Brandon Rios holding up 3 fingers. Where are the contracts? When will they sign? Where will it be? What a show.
I thought it was gonna be Alvarado in my next fight, but the opportunity came over. Pacquiao mentioned me, so we took the Pacquiao fight. Dude, I couldn't believe it. I'm fighting like Pacquiao. Actually, what hit me the most when I got on stage with them, the press tour. I'm like, oh shit, this is really happening. It was fucking amazing.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Perfect shot.
For his trouble, he lost every minute of every round, took a lot of hard shots.
It felt like I was fighting 3 Pacquiaos. He was so fast.
Brandon Rios' face and head are going to look like a basketball tomorrow morning.
You know, with the Pacquiao fight, you know, it shot my dream down. I forgot who I was. I became somebody else. Just a lot of shit went in my mind, a lot of things. Now I gotta start all over again. I really got bad, you know. I didn't want to fight no more. I was just fucking down on myself. I was just depressed. And all of a sudden, fucking, they told me, hey, you're gonna fight again. Oh, yeah? I thought I was ready, you know, I felt ready.
When he came back several months later against Diego Chavez, wasn't the same fighter, didn't have the same rhythm, and didn't fight as well.
Oh, another brilliant right hand by Chavez.
The fight was getting rougher and rougher, chippier and chippier.
And he's going to deduct a point from Chavez for holding already here in round number 3.
Until eventually you had what seemed to me to be an unnecessary disqualification in a situation where Chavez may have been headed toward an upset victory over Brandon Rios.
That's not the way I wanted to win on my way back. It sucks now, you know, I gotta get back to the top. And I know this fight, it's an urgency to get back to the top, you know what I mean? I've always been aggressive, but this time, you know, I just got so comfortable just coming in, blocking shots with my gloves. So now we're going back to basics and just coming in, moving my head. I know the fact that this fight is really a do-or-die fight for me. I'm putting everything I have to do in it.
I'd say Brandon Rios right now is at a crossroads in his career where we need to see if he still has that thing in him that attracted everybody to him in the first place.
Alvarado wins the second fight and sets himself up for the enviable chance to go home and defend his title on his home turf near Denver. And he makes the questionable choice of fighting Ruslan Provodnikov. He's extremely aggressive, he's all offense, he is a very sturdy destroyer.
We didn't really prepare properly for the Ruslan fight. There was just too many distractions at that moment. Being champion of the world, being one of Denver's boxing champions in probably about 10, 15 years. And he got caught up in the moment a little bit, I would say.
Probotnikov hammering Alvarado against the ropes, and he knocks him down.
Mike, you cannot just stand there.
And now another Probotnikov rally, and he's got Alvarado in trouble again. Hits him against the ropes.
Probotnikov broke him in that fight.
Tony Weeks is going to stop it. Ruslan Probotnikov has a 10th round technical knockout victory over Mike Alvarado.
It's incredibly compelling to watch. It's really hard to look away.
I was humiliated, but I pulled it together. I always get back to what I need to do. Training in Denver right now is, you know, I'm at peace. I'm more focused, more of a focused mentality of what I need to do, how I need to fight.
Right here.
This fight's important to me and my fans too. You know, I humiliated myself and I lost in front of my hometown. So this means a lot. This fight means everything. It means the world to me.
Breaking news about professional boxer Mike Alvarado. The internationally ranked fighter was pulled over in Lodo over the weekend, and when they searched his vehicle, they found a gun in the glove box.
In the early morning, January 3rd, this is about 4:15 a.m., he was a passenger in a car that was pulled over, and there was a handgun found, and because he's a felon, he's having to deal with this. Fortunately for him, it'll probably come after the fight.
The guy that I was with, you know, hey, he actually handed me the gun. I didn't know he had it. I was like, man, what are you doing? I tried to stash it away, and sure enough, you know, I get caught for it. But he's gonna, you know, man, he owned up to it, so, you know, at the end of the day, he's gonna end up being the one to pay for it. So this fight is still destined to happen regardless, jail or not, no jail. I mean, me and Rios are still destined for the trilogy.
Mike Alvarado has proven time and time again that he can't stay out of trouble outside the ring. And until he gets a handle on that, and we're getting late now, it's never going to be as good a bet that Alvarado will fight at his best as it is that Brandon will fight at his best.
He's a guy like me, man. He's human like me. We're both ghetto. We're both fucking always in trouble.
We have respect for each other. We don't hate each other. We just know what kind of fight we're gonna get out of each other.
We're cool with each other, but once we get in that ring, we fucking hate each other.
They both have that thing in them that when they get hit, they want to hit the other guy harder and twice. Two guys who both have that thing in them are going to make a great fight.
He's gonna come at me, he's gonna try to kill me. So, you know, trying to save my life in there is me trying to kill him first.
I come to hunt. I hunt to kill. When I smell blood, you better be damn straight. I'll be right there in front of you hitting it.
I'm going after him with all my heart, my will, everything. And I know that's Rios as well, you know, and it's gonna be epic.
Why are they fighting again? It's their destiny. Their identity as full-scale brawlers almost dictated that they were going to fight each other. Now here we are again, headed for fight number 3.
Make sure you catch Alvarado-Rios 3, January 24, live on HBO.